Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Tell me what's going on, my friend. Let me start by getting the engine size, okay?
Yes, 5.4 liter V8.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
So had a check engine light on it for probably before I started driving it. But I've been driving it for about a year. I've looked up the codes. Right, I can't remember if it always showed a rich code, but it's always showed a lean code on both things, if I remember right.
Okay.
And I didn't really ever try to diagnose it very much. It seemed to be driving pretty decently. Anyways, at some point it did start having a rich code on one bank as well. Recently, I was driving it on the interstate, and I had actually noticed this a few times before, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it kind of would, I would be accelerating to go up the hill. Was the first time that I noticed it. I was going probably 80 or something like that,
Okay.
and then just accelerating to keep speed up the hill, and then it would kind of like hit a wall and stop accelerating.
Okay.
So I put my foot down, it would kind of just not want to do anything anymore. And so recently it's gotten a lot worse, and it happens pretty much like I was just driving around today, and I think I got to 40 miles an hour, and it was doing it. Just trying to accelerate past that.
Okay, so the problem you're having is
symptoms.
a low performance issue, and your question to me is what could be causing this. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and have you replaced anything for this so far?
I'm trying to think if I've done anything for this problem. I've had the spark plugs blow out 2 different cylinders. I replaced a coil on one of those and just the boot on another one, and then I did all the spark plugs on one bank, and then just the one spark plug on the other bank.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that information. So the most likely causes that we see for this condition, as long as the exhaust isn't restricted, is either low fuel pressure or a faulty mass airflow sensor.
Okay.
Those are the most common causes. I would probably recommend to just make sure the exhaust isn't restricted. Make sure that you check fuel pressure. It should be 35 to 45 PSI, especially under a load. If that checks out good, I would replace that mass airflow sensor first.
Okay. All right. That's kind of what I had been reading, that it might either be restricted exhaust or mass airflow. So
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. That's a great place to start then, instead of trying to trace down everything else. So
You got it. Any other questions while we're on the phone, my friend?
I think that's perfect for me to get started to try to figure out what's going on. So
Okay, that sounds
very
good.
helpful. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.